jeans are torn, sweat coming through my shirt. Keep pushing even though it hurts. I'm chasing what I know is true. There's nothing that I would not do. When everyone around me drops, I'm never gonna ever stop. I won't waste another minute, no, I won't. I'm a man on a mission.
It's Friday.
Friday. It's cold, though. That's why I'm wearing a jacket. That's why you're wearing the deal.
We are in the layers.
We're in the layers today.
We are also at RightQuote Studios. And we wanted to hop on here today. So we had a really great morning, networking opportunity with the Colorado Springs Chamber of Commerce. And while we were there, we just wanted to reiterate. So we thought, hey, this would be a great day to hop on here and do a little quick podcast, not focused on RightQuote Insurance today, but actually focused on RightQuote Studios. So over, obviously, David, with some of the ventures that we've done over the past years, we've become really just enthralled with small businesses, obviously having our own small businesses. We're passionate about coming behind small businesses. So along with that, we really wanted to hop on here and share RightQuote Studios and our passion behind it. And so some of those little things that we kind of started off with was tell us your story, right? It's always so much fun to meet other business owners and see where their passions lie, because we obviously know where our passions lie as creative director of RightQuote Insurance, and also just having a background in design. I appreciate all things design, and I really appreciate good customer service, and so that seems to be a good fit for myself. So with RightQuote Studios, our goal is really to create a space where you can come into the studio and tell the community, kind of, I guess, anywhere in the States. You are. Yeah, and post across social media and really just tell them their story. Tell them what it is that makes you special. And so along with that, I know David wanted to share as well, like his passion behind RightQuote Studios and setting up this podcast. So share with us, David, and tell us what are some of the things that you've really seen in some of the small businesses that we have had come in for podcasts, and just what gets you excited.
I would say the biggest thing is to see the passion that people have for their own business. It's like when they talk about their family, it's the same way when they're talking about their business. So when we can bring that out in these podcasts, it's very inspiring to me, because I can see what they're really passionate about, what really drives them, their big why a lot of times. So that's what the podcast is really for, is to really broadcast in a big degree what you're all about and who you're trying to connect with. And that's what our podcast is, to connect with each other.
I think you nailed it right on the spot there too. Connection is so huge. So obviously in the last couple of years with the pandemic, and of course everybody's kind of tired of hearing pandemic, right? That word. However, it did sort of disconnect us a little bit in some ways to people outside of our small circle. So we had lots of really good connection with your family and who you lived with and things like that. But I think from small business to small business and other business peers, having that moment an opportunity in front of the camera to really connect and share with people your personality, I think is instrumental in continuing to build your business, regardless if it's your first year starting a new business or even if it's your 10th year. Because guess what? I know Mark Biddle from the Chamber of Commerce was telling us how many small businesses are there in Colorado Springs.
I mean, it's crazy. It's like in the tens of thousands.
It's awesome. It's actually really exciting. Yeah. And so we do reach out not just in the Colorado Springs area, but obviously in Colorado, and we've got an office in Maple Grove as well. And so I think our key here is, look, if you want to continue to connect with other small businesses as well as some clients, it's so important for them to get to know you. And so if you're not doing a ton of networking things right now, I think this is like one of the best opportunities, because people can feel what you're passionate about and they can connect with you even through the lens. So I think that's really beautiful. So I'm sorry to cut you off there, David. I just want to make sure it's super important.
It is super important to connect, right? Because back before, COVID hit, it was easy to go out, meet people, one-on-ones, because that's what my background was knocking door to door and selling cancer insurance. But it allowed us to really go meet people and connect with people and sit down with people, where a lot of that has kind of in the last, I would say 18 months, has kind of went away, wouldn't you?
I would say yes, and hopefully we're going to turn that back around.
No, we will. But this allows you to feel emotion, like through the lens of a video. But it allows you to really feel like more than what you get out of like an email that you read, or maybe a text that you read, or some blog that you read. This allows you to really connect with people in a way that gives them a feeling that they're going to be taken care of, because they connect with your personality, they connect with your values, which you can really, show through the lens.
What I also like too is we have started to do some networking with another company, and they also have these really wonderful little intro videos that you can send out to your new clients and just let them know. So obviously in the world of insurance, but also in a lot of other sales areas, you make those calls, you connect with people, and you provide the services that they need. And I think to follow up with a small intro video that just says, hey, this is who I am. I'm Amy Baxter, and these are my services, and here's the one that I'm happen to offer for you. And so that is something too that we're just super passionate about, that if you want to come in and just do like a quick intro video that you can send out via email to all your clients and just say, it could even be a festive holiday greeting with a Merry Christmas, and I just wanted to touch base with you. But I love that we can use this lens in so many different platforms for networking and for getting to know people, but also just following up with your clients and giving more touch points. So from the RightQuote Studios, obviously David and myself, we just want to make sure that that is what RightQuote Studios is doing. We are out there trying to offer a conservative option for you to get to know more people, to network, and to really, truly tell your story.
Yeah, and we're really here to help support that, because, again, we're learning along the way, too, but we just want people to have a voice out there that they can get to their customers, get to their followers, and put it in a very professional form, so that's what we're all about. So we really appreciate you listening, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
And if you want to give us a call, if you want some help with a podcast, for sure call the studio office. And that number is actually 719-820-8877. That's actually my cell phone, and I can hook you up with the RightQuote calendar, and we can get you in for a podcast. So
awesome.
All right. Have a great weekend. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm a man on a mission.